Hi, welcome to our podcast, Buckle Up Wildcats. I'm Audrey Ashcraft, and I'm your co-host.
I'm Haley Clark, and I'm also your co-host.
Slay! So today's episode is episode 3, and let's just jump right into it. Do you want to give us a synopsis?
Yes, so episode 3 is called The Wonderstudies. Let me get my notes.
That was so real.
All right. EJ steals Nini's phone and sees the song that she made for Ricky. He also listens to a voicemail Ricky left telling Nini he felt that they shared a moment together. Nini believes Gina stole her phone and tries to get even by stealing Gina's stuff. Mr. Mazzara is suspicious of Miss Jen's credentials and seeks evidence against her. Tensions continue to grow between Ricky and EJ decides he won't tell Nini the truth about the phone incident in an effort to keep her away from Ricky.
So drama. So drama. Okay, I ranked this episode a 7.6 out of 10. I liked it less than the other two. What did you rank it?
I ranked it an 8.3. I really liked this episode a lot. And maybe it's the mood I'm in today, but I liked it a lot.
It was a good one. Yeah. And then the only song in this episode was Billy and Sari's.
Yes.
And I don't know where you put that on your ranking. I gotta pull my ranking. Yeah, I was like, not high.
The bottom.
I put it at 6, yeah, so that's my bottom right now for all of them.
Yes.
I will say, my little sister is obsessed with Matt Cornett. Yeah. And we listen to that song, like, on loop.
Really?
Like, she loves this song. And,
that's
like...
so funny.
Yeah. So it is on my playlist, and every time, like, I'm in the car with, like, my friends and stuff, and it plays, I'm like, oh, oops. Skip.
I don't like that song. I think it's just bad.
It is not good, yeah.
I like Matt Cornett. I like EJ. At this point, I am iffy about him, but yeah, that song's weird.
Yeah, no, that song is weird. Yeah, I have a lot more opinions on it, but we'll save those. We'll save those.
Yeah.
Okay, and then what was your favorite and least favorite parts from this episode?
My favorite, I put that there was lots of, like, jokes in this episode, and I think they were really funny.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, I think there was just a lot of just, like, I don't know, small little jokes.
No, I forget how
it was fun.
Yeah, it's, like, funny.
Yeah.
Okay, and your least fave?
My least favorite was Mr. Mazzara, because he was being weird.
Yeah, that's literally what I wrote. Mazzara talking to children.
Yeah, no, he's, like, literally bullying people. Bullying the students, Carlos.
He's so mean to
like,
Carlos.
What's wrong with you?
Okay, because so, there was, like, a moment where he, like, didn't show... I liked that when he was talking to Miss Jen and he was, like, exposing her, he didn't show Carlos the thing. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, win for Mr. Mazzara in this moment. Yeah. And then he immediately roasted Carlos and said, like, the meanest thing. I was like,
he's like, you don't have any friends. What?
Which, like, I don't think it's implied that Carlos doesn't have friends.
Yeah.
Especially since everyone in the musical seems to like him.
Right.
He's captain of the color guard.
Yeah. Yeah. He has to have some friends.
Mazzara is so mean.
He's so mean. And I'm like, why are you just trying to get Miss Jen kicked out? Like, what does this have to do about you and robotics and anything?
No, I don't get it.
I don't know.
Crazy.
Yeah, that was my least favorite.
Okay, I put my favorite was, I thought that Nini was, like, a highlight. And I thought she was, like, funny. I was like, wait. I like her. But I have to say, since you made the comment, like, in the last episode or last two, how you're like, does she only do half of her hair?
Yeah.
I think about that now every time she's on screen.
Yeah. It was better these 2 episodes, because I was, like, thinking about that, but...
It was. A lot more, like, ponytails.
Yeah, symmetrical a little bit, but... I don't know. Yeah.
You're so right. Okay, Utah moments. I don't feel like this one had that many.
Not really.
The only thing I wrote for Utah moments was that it's implied that Ashlyn is an only child, which I don't believe for 1 second.
Yes. I agree.
Like, because, so basically it's implied when EJ asks if her parents aren't home, which I have comments about that later.
Yeah.
But that then implies
that she's the only one that would be there.
Yeah. And I'm sorry. I know, like, one person growing up that was an only child.
Yeah.
Throughout my entire, like, life. At school.
Yeah.
And they were even not really an only child.
It's pretty rare.
It's not common. And I just don't believe that they're all only children.
Yeah, we already have so many people that we know are only children.
Yeah. Like, Nene and Ricky make sense.
Yeah.
Because obviously Ricky's parents, like, marriage isn't, like, great.
Yeah.
And, like, Nene is, like, I get the Nene situation, but, like, Ashlyn?
Yeah.
There's no way. And she lives in a big home.
Yeah. I was noticing that, too.
There's no way.
Her house is huge.
She gives, in my humble opinion, like, middle child, low-key.
Mm-hmm.
The way she acts, middle child.
Yeah.
I can say this. I'm a middle child. I often forget, but I am a middle child.
Yes. I agree.
So that was, yeah.
Kind of annoying. I don't know if I really had a Utah moment.
Yeah.
Than that, but... It's interesting to me, they're always, like, at a coffee shop or they're always getting coffee. But it's, like, so easy for them to just put in a soda shop.
Yeah.
Because that's, like, root Utah culture.
No, like, in the next episode is when they actually go to it, and I have, like, actually so much to say about them at that point, but...
Yeah.
No, I'm, like, the coffee, like... Not that people don't drink coffee here, because I don't think that's true. It's just significantly less popular.
Yeah.
And, like... Everyone knows a Utah girlie loves her, like, dirty Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
I don't drink soda. But...
And I feel like they are all drinking coffee to get the caffeine, and that people just get Dr. Pepper, Diet Coke.
The Utah girlies love their soda.
Yes.
And I think that's such a, like, it's just a more interesting thing, I think, to do.
I think so. I think it would have been, like, more authentic.
Yeah.
If... they at least included something like that at least once, but I don't know.
Okay.
That was about it.
Let's dive into our notes.
Yeah.
So, starting us off, Gina does the recap in this episode.
Mm-hmm.
Which is, like, slay.
Yeah.
And then, the first thing I wrote was, like, oh my gosh, what? Oh, when Carlos was like, what is this? I wrote, Carlos seems crazy but honestly valid with this cast. And I was like, what is the context behind that? And I think it's when he tells them, he's like, I don't care if there's like tornadoes are temporary, but dance is forever.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, because he's right. Like,
yeah.
Everything wrong goes wrong with these shows. They do need a practice like this.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was thinking about that, too, when they were, like, blindfolded and dribbling basketballs. I was like, wait, how does this help?
I was like, this can't be helpful. But it would be for them, actually.
Yeah. For sure. I noticed I noticed Carlos specifically because he had, like, the tiger sweater on that he was wearing when, like, Ricky was showing him the dance.
Mm-hmm.
Because I, like, noticed it then. So I'm like, is this, like, the same day? And I think it is, like, after. I don't know how stuff works there, but it's, like, after school.
Yeah.
But in my mind, their rehearsals are after school, but maybe they have, like, a break.
Maybe.
Between.
Yeah.
I'm confused at the timeline.
Yeah, the timeline is a little... I think they forget it. Well, because... Wait. Is this the practice with the basketballs that you're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I was like, wait, but Nene comes in late because she forgot her phone. But that's the next practice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It's so weird. I don't know. Because, like, EJ and Ashlyn are leaving school.
Yes.
Like, in the next scene.
Yeah.
But then they're back. Like, not that long after. But I feel like that's, like, the next rehearsal. And is that the next day? Or, like, I don't know. It's tricky. Yeah.
Anyways, Nene is so valid about losing her phone. Like, when she, like, talks about that, and she's like, I don't know what's going on. But also, like, okay, humble opinion time, she told Miss Jen she lost her phone.
Yeah.
She obviously was looking at it. Yeah. And I know she wasn't listening, and I know things get forgotten. But, like, it was known she didn't know where her phone was.
Yeah. Yeah, I was, like, kind of a little bit annoyed with Miss Jen.
Literally.
In, like, this episode and the next one. But I try not to get annoyed with her because she, like, doesn't know what's going on. And also, like, if you're a teacher, you want things to, like, you want people to be there. But
yeah.
That's, like, an honest mistake. She could have, like, seen that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But I'm just like... And then when she's like, asked her if she didn't get the text after she already said she lost her phone, obviously she didn't get the text.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, that was passionate.
Yeah.
I need to, like, tone it down.
No.
Even my notes are, like, bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wrote a lot of things that were just, like, irrelevant.
Yeah.
About when, like, EJ and Ashlyn were talking, because EJ stole Nini's phone. Well, yeah, Gina helped EJ get Nini's phone.
Mm-hmm.
But he, like, knows her passwords and everything.
Yeah.
Which, the way that Nini is with stuff, I don't feel like he would.
Mm-mm.
So I feel like something shady is there, too. But
no, that's real.
he, like, is all jealous about Ricky, which kind of, if I heard that voicemail from Ricky, I think I would also be a little bit like, that's my girlfriend.
It's not my favorite thing in the
don't say
world.
that. But I feel like, yeah, I don't know. He should have said something to her.
Yes.
More communication. But, yeah.
Things are rough for EJ. It is different watching. Okay, so when we first watched, obviously we were younger. We were about the same age as the cast. I think EJ was older.
Yeah.
And now that I'm older than them in the past, I'm like, he is just a baby, though.
Yeah. He's just figuring it out.
I'm like, he just doesn't know.
Yeah.
They're like, a senior's so old. And I'm like, but they're not.
That's like 2 years ago for us.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Rip.
Yeah. Yeah. I put, when Miss Jen was talking about how, like, they shouldn't have their phones in rehearsals and stuff, she was like, I'm putting these kids on airplane mode so they can fly. And I was like, that's something our high school would.
Our high school is very committed to a bit about being an aviation school.
Yeah.
Very committed.
I would not be surprised if that was, like, a theme for the year at some point.
I'm sure, yeah.
Ours was, like, Born to Fly or something, so.
I'm sure it was written on some, like, poster board.
Yeah.
Or in, like, some.
Yeah.
I'm sure it was in one of our, we had to do, like, this is a really niche story. We had to go to, like, motivational talks, kind of, like, once a week. I'm sure that was a theme.
Yeah. Jet Talks.
Jet Talks. Yeah, actually, we don't have time to unpack all of that.
If you want to know more.
Yeah.
It's fun.
We got Ashlyn's first confessional.
Yes.
And it had no subtitles, but yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So we actually are not confirmed that she's a junior yet.
Yeah.
But. Also, speaking of confessionals, the one that Ricky does after he talks to Nini about the phone, they don't cut. Like.
Yeah.
He just, like, they do a cut, but the background's still the same. He's still in the same position. So does he just, like, if we're having a conversation, just, like, talking, and then you leave, and I just go, I don't know, I didn't think of any words coming out of my mouth, but I just, like, turn and just, while everyone else is still watching, I was like, did he just do his confessional right there?
I guess.
He's like, was that about my voice message? And I'm like, did he just start talking? They messed that one up.
Yeah. Yeah. It was. Yeah, and then everyone else is still there.
Yeah.
It is.
I literally, like, rewind, because I was like, there's no way that they just, like, he just turned and just started
so
talking to the camera.
I think that's about the point where I just wrote, I love Ricky.
I love Ricky.
I just love him. So much.
I don't love Mazzara, but other than him, I don't think there's a character. I don't love Miss Jen, but I don't dislike her either. I don't think there's a character I dislike.
Not really, other than Ricky's mom.
Oh, other than Ricky's mom, I hate that woman.
Ricky's mom is at the bottom.
Does she come in this episode?
No.
Okay, good. I hate that woman.
Yeah.
The move that Gina says is the death whack.
Yes.
I can tell you what it is.
I was wondering if you knew if that was an actual thing.
So it's not like, it's like a combination basically, yeah. So she does a fan to the back, and then she does a shunny, and then we don't see what she does, so I don't know if it's a shunny roll or just a shunny to the ground, kind of, but not roll, and then she does a floor leap, and then turns to a split. But she told Nini to do all of it on the left. So not just starting on the left, but all of it on the left. Because I even thought, I was like, wait, did she start on her? But no, she started on her right foot.
Interesting.
So yeah, that's what the death whack is, which, not unpopular opinion, I don't think it was that hard.
No.
Gina's
I could have done that.
Yeah. I hate floor leaps, fun fact
I'm
about
not
me.
a good dancer, but I could have done that. But it's kind of like insane. I know why Gina is doing this all, but I feel like Miss Jen's the one that's like, should know that Nene can't dance like this. Like, she knows Gina's a good dancer.
Also, she should know it's unnecessary.
Yeah.
It would be weird.
Hardly ever dance. And if they do, it's not on the same level. That's why you have an ensemble and, like, your supporting roles. Yeah. Because they can usually dance better.
And I feel like Taylor's character and role makes more sense, but, like, Gabriella, it would be weird if Gabriella just broke down into this whole dance number.
That's like when Nene was like, I've seen the movie 1,000 times, and she just walks in and stands there. And I was like, no, that's really funny.
That's so real.
Yeah.
She's actually, And, like... Yeah. It wasn't that impressive. Okay. My next comment is that I loved the PowerPoint that she had that Nene presented Courtney.
Mine was about that. I was like, Nene's an iPad kid. That's what I put. And then I was like, she could have given it more color or something.
Yeah, that was a horrible presentation.
Yeah. And, like, Nene seems like she would be pretty creative. Like, she wouldn't just make it black and white. She put in all the work to make
She made a presentation.
Yeah.
Did she even make it colorful? No. That's so sad. Okay. This is my unpopular opinion. I really don't think EJ's that bad, and I think I've kind of already talked about this. He is so conflicted.
Yeah.
Does he do bad things? Yes. Would I want to date him? Not if he's acting like that. But he is a good person.
Yeah. I think, like, everyone is somewhat in the wrong here.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know. Nene should be better at expressing her feelings and communicating to him, because she's kind of been a little bit shady.
She has, yeah.
And, like, he doesn't know what's going on with Ricky, and he didn't know, like, I doubt that she's even really talked to EJ about
probably any of the, yeah.
So, yeah, no.
EJ's
good.
What 4 dropped out of robotics for the musical?
Yeah.
My guess is Ashlyn's one, because don't we find out later? I mean, there probably isn't an answer.
She does do robotics.
Yeah. My guess is her. It's based off other knowledge, it's probably not Ricky, and it's probably not EJ.
Probably not Carlos, unless it is Carlos, and that's why Mr. Mazzara.
That's horrible.
Hates him. But
I think Ashlyn is one, but she's probably the only one of our main crew that is.
That's what I would think.
Yeah, but I was just like, 4. Wonder who.
Yeah.
The blonde background dancer.
Yeah.
The one that wears hats.
They all have their niche little character traits. I was wondering, like, how many posters in the background are, like, actually posters at the school?
Yeah.
Or, like, ones that they made for the set. Because there's, like, the one where Mr. Mazzara is talking, and there's, like, the robotics poster behind him. I'm like, I'm pretty sure that one was, like, just put there for the scene.
Yeah.
But I feel like there's other ones that are just there. Yeah.
Yeah, and some that say leopards, which I guess they would still make them say leopards if they were fake. Fake, I guess, for the show. But I don't know. I was thinking that, too.
There was quite a few.
There was a lot. Like, maybe they just spent more time in the halls than they normally? I don't know. I just noticed a lot of posters in this episode.
Yeah. I agree.
My guess is that they are mostly just there.
That's what I would think.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm obsessed with the fact that the school just has boxes of High School Musical stuff.
Yeah. They have a whole archive just... Is that whole storage closet just High School Musical stuff?
Just High School Musical memorabilia. To be fair, our school would do the same thing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Our school has, like, a whole museum dedicated to just, like, Top Gun. So... And... We were involved if Top Gun was filmed at our school. They would.
You could definitely figure out what high school you would do for high school. Yeah. Well, maybe. I could, but...
The people in Utah probably could.
Yeah. And, like, yeah, I just thought it was so funny. And they're, like, not even, like, really related to East High. They're just, like...
Yeah.
Newspapers. I didn't really check any of them all that well.
They're just about... High School Musical.
It's just about I'm like, okay. rad.
They really care.
They really care.
I guess. Yeah. I don't know. I also, like, that's kind of later, but I don't really understand why her being in a poster is, like, incriminating evidence.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't think that's the evidence that he thinks that it, I don't know. And I also love that she's so obviously not in the photo.
Yeah. Yes.
And they, like, because, like, the glare when he shows it to her, like, they, like, make sure you know.
Yeah, that's so funny.
Exactly.
We do know that Ashlyn's parents' names are Dennis and Debbie.
Yes. Fun fact about me, I also have an Uncle Dennis and an Aunt Debbie. Not married, they're siblings, but...
I was gonna ask you that, because I was like, I'm pretty sure that Audrey has a Dennis and a Debbie.
I do. I thought that. I was like, hey, wait, I also have that.
Yes. And then I was like, why doesn't Ashlyn's name start with a D?
Such a good point.
Because that's such a Utah thing. This is a Utah thing too, I guess.
Yeah.
But I feel like if you marry someone that has the same first letter of their name as you name all your kids with that letter.
Yeah. Ironically, the reason I have an Uncle Dennis and an Aunt Debbie is because all of their names start with D. So, so that is a real thing.
Yes.
They're from Idaho, though, so completely different. Just kidding. Actually, my mom is from Utah, technically, but...
Yeah. And then I'm like, it would have been so much better if she was not an only sibling and they were just, like, all Ds and then...
Or if she was the oldest. No, this happens in Utah all the time. ABC.
Yes. There's always a pattern with naming.
Yeah. You don't have any sisters, so I guess...
Nope.
You don't...
There's just me and my brother.
Also, I have to clarify this. I said in the first episode that we both were born and raised in Utah. That is not true. I got so many texts, and I thought about it when I was editing, too. I was like, that's not true. Haley was born in Florida.
I was born in Florida. Sorry, guys. I actually really like that I was born in Florida. I tell that to, like, everyone. I was born in Florida. I lived there for, like, a year and a half-ish. And we moved to Utah when I was, like, 2. So
we're already spreading misinformation. But it's okay, because we corrected it.
Yeah, I was raised in Utah.
I was like, that was my bad.
And then I didn't even think about it when you said it, like, in the episode, because, like, I don't remember living in Florida, but
yeah,
I knew it when I was watching it.
Yeah, I was, like, listening to I was, like, editing, I was like, oh, that's not true. Anyways, we're leaving it in.
It's fine. Now that you guys know.
Now that is official. Yeah, I just can't believe that Ashlyn's an only child. I had canon that she has older brothers and then a bunch of little siblings. Or at least one older brother and then a bunch of... I think she's...
Yeah.
I think she's a middle child.
Yeah.
But she gives oldest daughter a little bit. Like, I don't really see her having an older sister.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I agree. Yeah, I can see that.
We have random headcanons for how many siblings all of them have, so we'll delve into that more.
Yeah, later. I put, what did her parents do? Because there was, like, so much random stuff in their house, and I wanted to, like, look at all of it. There was, like, an antelope or something, but it was, like, an exotic animal.
Yeah.
Bust. And it had, like, glasses on or something. It's, like, lots of people hunt in Utah, and they have their trophies, like, in their house. But this seemed like it was more, like, a silly thing, but it also was probably a real animal. So, like, my idea is that one of her parents either, one, went on a mission somewhere, like, foreign.
No, that's so real.
Because there was, like, a lot of, like, animal things, like, in the background and, like, plants and stuff. And I was like, either one of her parents went on a mission somewhere that's, like, exotic. And then, or one of them is, like, a scientist and, like, does something, field research or something.
Probably both, honestly.
Yeah.
No, because I know so many people that have just, like, rooms in their house of just stuff from their mission.
Yeah.
Or, like, from the, like, culture that they meant for their mission. And you're just like, okay, cool. Yeah. Oh, I literally wrote, I'm so grateful for a million sorries. Is it million or billion?
He says
both. And I should have looked this up, but I didn't.
The actual name of the song
I'm such a big fan.
Because I wrote a million sorries, but...
I wrote billion, but I think it is... I don't know.
I don't listen to it ever.
I think it might be billion, but I'm not entirely certain. But he says million more.
Yeah, your sister would know.
Yeah, my sister would know. Okay, when she said I didn't think it was going to be so boy band, she gave him a boy band beat.
Yeah. Yeah, Ashlyn set him up for that.
Where was he going to get a ballad out of that?
I don't know.
He literally goes, hey!
I'm not unconvinced that he didn't use ChatGPT to write his
song. 2019.
Yeah, that's true. It would have been better if he used ChatGPT.
No, low key. Also, Starry is not that good of a rhyme.
No,
okay,
it's
Ashlyn,
not.
hop
It's
off your pedestal.
almost the same word. And he does talk about stars in it, so we can't use that twice.
Yeah, exactly. You shine just like the stars, and I'm not even a nightlight, because what I did wasn't so bright. I'm really sorry. That's bars.
Yeah. Actually, the songwriting is not that bad.
No.
The music, that's Ashlyn's fault.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not like the most like heartfelt thing, but he did write it.
The part where he goes like, this is so hard keeping this from your friends. Like, he goes like, ugh. Like, I love that part.
Yes.
It's so good. It's so, I love that scene.
It's funny.
Anyways, I found it interesting that Ashlyn has a feather in her hair.
Yeah.
Because, like, I had feathers in my hair when I was younger, but not, like, 2019. Yeah. I was like, this
I feel like, and I was thinking this just, like, about the fashion in general, I feel like it's outdated.
Mm-hmm.
By a few years, but enough that you can tell. And maybe it's just because, like, high school fashion, I feel like, is almost ahead of the game sometimes.
Yeah, or especially, like, now that we've grown up with the internet, like, we definitely know what's in.
Yeah.
Like, there's not that delay that there used to be.
Mm-mm.
But I don't even think that they were thinking about, like, a delay. Like, I think they were thinking bright colors for a lot of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because the feather is only in this episode. It's gone next episode. But she has pink in her hair in the next episode.
Yeah.
Like, tea.
It's interesting. Yeah, I don't know.
Ricky's acting in the next scene with the basketballs gets me every time. I love that man.
Yeah.
Love him.
It's so good.
It's so good. I was like, you are making me laugh. Also, that injury did not happen.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. How many times have I been hit in the face with a basketball? A lot. I've been hit in the face with a baseball, and I had a fat lip for a while.
Yeah.
It was really fun.
By a person who actually, like, was trying.
Yeah. Ricky did not.
No.
And EJ's, like, so set on that he intended to, like, hurt him.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're the one who didn't catch the ball.
Yeah, and you were both throwing pretty intensely.
Yeah. I think EJ started that.
Yeah, low-key.
Yeah.
And also, no, his lip did not do that. Anyways.
Yeah, no, it's so funny when they're talking, I don't know if this is now, but later, and, like, Ricky comes to apologize, and really, Ricky's just, like, he's just there. He just likes Nene, but he's, like, been pretty respectful about it. Like, I don't think he's, like,
especially
bad
towards EJ, I feel like.
He's not, like, EJ just hates him, but, which is, like, I guess justified too. But, like, Ricky comes to apologize, and he's like, I didn't mean to. And EJ's like, well, infinity plus 1 seems pretty serious.
And I was like, does it?
Ricky's like, that's not a real number.
When he said that, I was like, okay, but, like, no, it doesn't. Like, we both know that.
No.
Infinity plus 1? I think I said the same thing on the playground. Like, what the heck?
That's like, I triple dog dare you.
That's so real.
That's what EJ thinks.
Okay, I'm like, I don't really have any other comments because the last thing I wrote was about Mazzara.
No.
And
I put
Carlos
Nene as
thing.
kind of rude, and I was, it's when she's talking to Gina, and she's like, I know this has to start with me, so I'll come, like, and apologize to you. And I'm like, girl, you haven't been the best friend to her either. She's kind of like, that whole speech to her was kind of rude, but whatever.
Yeah.
I still love them all.
I still love them all. I'm still, like, I like Gina in like, the aspect that I like her as a villain.
Yes.
In this season, I do like her more later, but so I'm definitely still, like, pro Nene right now.
Yeah.
That's probably not a symbol. No, it's fine. That's fine. But, be careful. But, yeah. So, those are my thoughts. from this episode.
Me too. That's all I've got.
I like this one.
Yeah.
It was a good time.
Yeah. I laughed out loud a couple of times.
Oh, yeah!
I actually, no, this is funny.
I'm like, oh, this show's so funny.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're going to cast a show for this. And today we're going to be casting, oh my gosh, Mary Poppins.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, our characters from Mary Poppins are...
Mary
Poppins. Look at this list.
Do I even know the kids' names?
Michael is one of the kids' names. It's both a boy. And...
I feel like it starts with a J. But maybe I'm wrong.
I just know my studio did a production of this when I was like itty bitty city.
Yeah, the girl.
The girl. I just remember Michael because my friend was Michael.
Yeah.
And then my friend was also the girl too, actually. Let me clarify. But Mr. Banks.
Yes. Is his name Bert?
Yes, it is.
Whoa.
Dick Van Dyke.
Maybe we should
Is that Dick Van Dyke?
Yes, it is.
Look at that. Movie. My dad wanted me to put the Dick Van Dyke dies on my bingo card this year, and I said,
that would be really sad.
You want me to wish on Dick Van Dyke's death?
You can't say that.
It's horrible. It's Jane.
Jane.
Good job.
It was a J.
And then there's also Mr. Banks' wife, if we want to cast her.
Yes.
And the flamingos. Are there flamingos in that movie?
There's penguins.
There's penguins. Okay. So we have Mary Poppins, Mr. Banks, the kids, and Mrs. Banks. Oh, and Bert.
And Bert.
6 people, and we have more than 6 people, but about.
Yeah.
So.
Who would be Mary Poppins?
That's actually a really good question. Ricky, just kidding.
I feel like Nene would be.
I feel like Nene would be.
In this.
But also in a much larger sense, I think Ashlyn would eat that role up.
I think she would. I feel like if we did this season 2, it would be Ashlyn.
It would be Ashlyn.
But.
Yeah, probably. But would Nene be Jane maybe instead?
Maybe.
She's a penguin. Just kidding.
Yeah.
She can't be penguin in this season. This is her moment.
Yes.
Do you think Ricky is Mr. Banks or do you think he's Bert?
I think he's Bert and I think EJ would be Mr. Banks.
That's true.
That seems...
Yeah. I agree with that. So Ricky is Bert, EJ is Mr. Banks. Yeah, he would just yell at those kids.
Yeah.
And then... Do we even have another... I really just don't feel like there's enough boys.
Seb has to be Michael.
You're so right. You're so right. Seb is Michael. But I feel like Seb and Nene could be
Yeah.
And then I feel like I would put Ashlyn as Mary Poppins.
Yes.
Gina could be Mary Poppins.
Yes. But I think Ashlyn would be better.
I think Ashlyn would be better. And I just don't... Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so there's our cast for that then.
Yeah. Gina can be Mrs. Banks.
Oh, yeah. I forgot we didn't even cast that.
She would... Yeah.
Yeah, and ensemble.
Mm-hmm.
She would eat it up.
Yeah. Everyone else can be penguins.
Penguins. Look at that. Who did we... Who... Oh, that's everyone that's in High School Musical, though.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we got all of the... So, yeah, we have Ashlyn as Mary Poppins.
Mm-hmm.
Seb as Michael.
Yeah.
Nene as Jane. Ricky as Bert. EJ as Mr. Banks. I don't know if I already said that or not. I don't think so. And then Gina as Mrs. Banks.
Yes.
Look at that. Oh my gosh, we're basically pros.
I think that's a good one.
That is a good one. We did a good job on that one. They would do that one.
Yeah.
And we thought, yeah. Mary Poppins is canon in this universe.
Mm-hmm.
We have like a whole spreadsheet dedicated to like shows we can do. And we're like, let's be realistic for which ones that they would do. So this is a Disney property.
Yes.
Yeah. Sometimes there's not really a whole lot of correlation, but we try. We try.
Yeah.
Anyways, well, thanks for watching our episode today.
Yeah.
I hope you all enjoyed it. Make sure to follow us on Instagram, and you can watch it. If you're watching on YouTube, then that's so sick. If you're listening on Spotify, that's also so sick. If you want to, like, let flop. I don't know that
watch it everywhere.
Watch it everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think there's enough times you can see it.
Mm-mm.
And then yeah,
you have to like listen to it, and then you have to watch us too.
We are animated.
Yeah.
Quite very much. And so yeah, make sure to follow us on Instagram and TikTok and YouTube and Spotify. So just get all the deets and the tails.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, well, thanks for watching. Bye.